My dear elegant ladies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Irina Sergeeva Official. Thank you for joining my channel and subscribing to my channel. Today we will be discussing 5 things that men notice first in women and find attractive. So stay tuned, but before, hit that subscribe button and make sure you subscribe to my channel to get the notification about my videos. In my channel, we are talking about women's self-worth, elegant and aspirational lifestyle. Today, I'm diving into the subtle magic that captures a man's attention when he meets a woman for the first time. I will uncover those captivating details that draw him in and leave an unforgettable impression. So gather around, my dear elegant ladies, and let's explore the secrets to igniting that initial spark. Let's talk about point number 1, the allure of a genuine smile. So we are talking about the smile that resonates within you. So we are talking about the positivity that instantly breaches the heart. Did you know that your smile has incredible ability to create an instant connection, making him feel valued and appreciated? This is simple detail that men notice first in women and what he finds the most attractive. My dear elegant ladies, for those who are new to my channel, my name is Irina Sergeeva and I'm a mentor and a thought leader of women's self-worth, Parisian elegance and aspirational lifestyle. And soon I will run my upcoming online program, Elite Women's Secrets, where I'll be teaching women about high society and elegance. So make sure to visit elitewomensecrets.com/course and join the waitlist to my upcoming program. Being in a high affluent society for a long time, I soon realized that my male friends, who is from the affluent community, they shared with me the secrets that they consider the most attractive in women. Allow me to share that valuable information with you, my dear elegant ladies. So for those who don't smile very often, keep in mind that smile is very attractive for not only affluent men, but for all men. I'm actually a certified personal brand maker and I did the training to become a personal brand maker, and one of the things that we got trained is having attractive online profiles. And that is something I'm going to teach you more about in the future. There was one thing that is incredibly important when it comes to online presence, what pictures you have on there. My dear elegant ladies, get an attractive profile that has pictures with your smile, because smile really sells, and get a man really hooked very easily. If you do it naturally, if you have a beautiful teeth on top of that, this is something that you start using right now. Let's talk about point number 2. Another thing that men notice first when he sees the women is long, healthy hair. Healthy hair not only enhances your appearance, but also signifies well-being and care. You know, all men are visual, and healthy hair subconsciously associates with radiance and vibrancy in men's eyes. If you are not blessed to have long, healthy, thick hair, so just try to find very high quality extensions. Extensions can be a substitute, and in option 2, you can fake it until you make it. If you are among those people who really has this naturally healthy hair, these people tend to just have a little bit better chance in this department, because long, healthy hair signals health. That's why all men fell instantly in love when he sees the women with long, bounced, healthy hair. Again, ladies, if you are blessed, make use of it, as it is going to score you so many points. Let's jump into point number 3, a subtle art of scent. Being a founder of French perfumery house online boutique, I realize how French perfume can easily elevate you, enhance your appearance, and attract a man. Having a good, really nice scent on your body can have a lasting impression. That is why visit FrenchPerfumeryHouse.com and discover fragrance collections from Les Parfums de Résine, where you can find a lot of really high quality scents, from fresh to sweet, from woody to spicy scents. Depends on the occasion and depends on what impression would you like to give. Fragrances have a remarkable ability to create memories and feelings. I do recommend to choose the scent that resonates with your personality. You can even create a signature scent. For example, you can use fresh fragrance with strong fragrance, woody or spicy, and you can even mix them together. But first make sure that you layer it smartly. So first apply fresh perfume, then on top of that apply woody perfume. I promise you, ladies, he will be captivated by the intangible allure you bring to the room with your scent. Being a founder of French perfumery house, allow me to show how you can layer smartly fragrances that you have, or maybe you want to change your fragrances. So for example, you have fresh perfume and stronger perfume from different collections. For example, this perfume, Rose Griot, the perfume that really light and fresh and has cherry fruit taste, fresh, fruity, floral notes that you can easily layer with a little bit stronger fragrance that has raspberry, lychee and woody notes. It's called Bois Fuchsia from Less Extravagant collection. First you can apply Rose Griot, apply it to your wrists, to your neck, and just don't rub your wrists because it ruins your scent. We applied Rose Griot perfume with cherry, fruity, floral notes that really fresh. And now let's layer it with Bois Fuchsia fragrance that is a little bit stronger. Actually, this fragrance is very nice for the fall and winter seasons. So now layer it with this fragrance. So apply it to your wrists. So now we have fruity explosion with Rose Griot and Bois Fuchsia, that both fruity, but this one is a little bit stronger and this one is fresh. So now we have playful, fruity, woody notes that creates a signature scent that will absolutely attract every man. Visit FrenchPerfumeryHouse.com and discover more about the fragrance collections by Les Parfums de Résine. If you have any questions about the fragrances from the Les Parfums de Résine collections, make sure you leave a comment below and I will be more than glad to assist you. So ladies, I just showed you how you can use your fragrance collections that you have in your house and they are your favorite, but for some reason you think that they may be boring and you don't want to use them. So this is how you can use your fragrances, so you don't need to get rid of your old fragrances, even if they are old-fashioned already. So now you know how to layer them smart and get your signature scent. Let me give you a little story about that, how it happened that I became a founder of French Perfumery House. Back in the days, I met the women from the affluent community, and when I leaned to her to give a kiss to her cheeks, I really smelled this fresh, amazing, magnificent aura. So I don't know what was it, maybe it was her mint in her mouth or maybe body lotion, slightly sense of her fragrance, but overall this picture impressed me because I'm all in when it comes to the really high quality fragrances, when your room, when your car and everything smells really nice and chic. So ladies, make sure you think about the small details that can make a huge impact on your life and the people around you, especially if you are interested in the affluent man. Ladies, just always remember about your hygiene. I had a little conversation with one friend of mine from the affluent community, and he was explaining to me that he met a wonderful woman and she was very elegant, she was dressed well, with manners, but something was wrong with her scent. He said that her hygiene was not up to standard. And you know, ladies, it's normal because some people are very picky about hygiene. For instance, Japanese or Middle Easterns, Italians, and other cultures that are very picky about cleanliness. They're a little bit more concerned about hygiene. So you have to think a little bit extra upon your hygiene. Depends what man and from which culture you date or you meet. I'm not trying to say that you are not really taking care of yourself, but sometimes we are not aware of our body scent, we are not really aware of smell from our mouth. We might not notice how fresh is our skin or how our hair looks like. It's normally that we cannot notice these small details. If you need, just have a mint in your purse just in case, to make sure that you have a really nice scent that mixed smartly with your fragrance and all your body lotion and shampoo and other beauty supplies that you have in your boudoir. I just don't want you to be that lady who does everything and invest a lot in your appearance and forget about these really small details that from the first sight cannot be noticeable by you. These simple basic things can ruin everything. Maybe you need to go to hygienist not once a year, but maybe in every 3 months a year to clean your teeth. Or maybe you need to wash your hair every second day just because it starts having not very good smell. Or maybe you should even change your deodorant or fragrance or body lotion or shampoo. Just keep that in mind, that really small simple things can have a huge transformation in your life. Let's talk about the point number 5 that is also really important, the eyes. Everybody says that eyes is a window to the soul, and it's really true because being a modeling expert, I did a training and I was taught how to express any feeling by your eyes. Make sure that you can be provocative, elegant, feminine, elegant, playful, elegant. You can just express it with your eyes. Even when you smile, your eyes smile too. So you can even smile with your eyes. Just give a smile. Ladies, trust me, your eyes speak volumes. Either you have cat eyes like Angelina Jolie, or kind of Marilyn Monroe eyes, or Princess Diana eyes. Make sure you make use of it, because this is something that can elevate your look and people around you. So ladies, if you have really attractive eyes, so you can even enhance it with your makeup, but make sure that your makeup is not too much and it's elegant, and I promise the man will be hooked by your eyes very easily. You can easily trigger a man with just your look. I will talk about the grooming aspect more in my upcoming program, Elite Woman Secrets, because grooming is one of the #1 factors that we aspirational women should pay attention to, like women in high society tend to present themselves. This is the way it is and how it is, and then you take it from there. And I hope this works as motivation for women to stay healthy rather than see it or something that is hurting their feelings in the end. I think we're all realistic what rules the high society have, and if we want to have success, we need to play cleverly by the rules. And that is really the matter of your preferences. I really don't think that women should think about how to enlarge their butt first and forget about these small things that will enhance your other qualities. I think the most important thing that you should take from this video is to keep your body healthy, then to think about what size is your butt, or I don't know what weight you have. I think that is a little bit less important than have a healthy skin, nice smell from your mouth, or have a great fragrances that can also make a lasting impression. Trust me, ladies, I've been there too. I think these things are far more important to work on, and if it's really important for you, go for it right now. To motivate you even more, I compiled a free cheat sheet about 5 types of women that all affluent men dream about. So make sure you click the link in the description to my channel and get your free cheat sheet now. Or I will leave a link in the comments box below that you can get it free of charge, so you will understand what type of women all affluent men dream of. So my dear elegant ladies, there you have it. Now you know 5 things that men notice first when they meet a woman and find attractive. It's not about conforming to ideals, but embracing your authentic charm. By nurturing these enchanting details, you create an aura that lingers long after you have left the room. If this journey resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm inviting you to watch my next video, 7 ways to look expensive on a budget this fall season. Stay bewitching, and until we meet again, embrace your unique allure. Bye!